Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time once again for some more of the Lost Eidolons second playtest. Now, let's progress on past the end of this battle and into the next cutscene.
Keep him away from Andrea. I don't want any nasty surprises.
I'm more worried about Francisco. He'd love the chance to punch a noble in the face.
I'm glad we got things under control. That almost got seriously out of hand.
Don't start celebrating yet. We still have foes on the field.
They won't do anything with Rodrigo as a hostage. Speaking of which...
Unhand me, you swineherds! The Emperor will not stand for this! This is sedition! Treason! Every last one of you will hang! Release me now, and I might be able to convince them to show leniency!
It's not sedition.
Yeah, that's not happening. He has a point, though. Will the Empire really give us a fair shake?
They have to. I have clear evidence of his corruption, plus my own testimony.
Hope you're right. Are you taking him to the capital, then?
No, you should keep him as a hostage to protect yourselves. I'll go and give my report, then return with a regiment.
Don't suppose there's any chance of a reward?
Quit while you're ahead.
Ever the mercenary.
I just want to get this over with. Then everything can go back to normal.
Ignorant pigs. There is no coming back from this. Just you wait until the Imperial Army arrives. By the time I'm finished, you will beg me for the mercy of death. Do you hear me? All of you will... What? You...
Sarah! No!
I will not go back to him.
Now that's a very bad turn of events.
All the remaining soldiers have
It's
surrendered.
relentless, isn't it?
No choice, really, now that their lord's been killed.
What's the big deal? That guy had it coming.
Fool. That man was titled nobility.
Exactly.
That petty act of revenge just turned us all into fugitives.
Yep, there's ramifications and
Who are
consequences.
you calling petty? You have no idea what that bastard put us through.
It took me months to uncover his corruption. Now that work is ruined because some fickle, emotional little...
Leonard, leave us. Please, accept my apologies. He isn't usually like that.
Looks like we lost the coin toss. Rebellion it is.
So be it.
Let's figure out our next move. With the Lord's blood on our hands, a pardon's definitely off the table.
The capital will catch wind of this eventually.
How much time do we have?
Not long. The Imperial Army is tied up suppressing revolts elsewhere, but they'll find their way here soon enough. Empires do not tolerate disorder.
Guess we really are leaving Lynetta.
Wait, what? Do you mean you were all expecting this?
I figured we might have to go to ground in the country for a while, but I can't say I saw this coming.
But Cap, if we leave Lynetta, where else are we supposed to go?
They say when there are sharks in the water, small fish swim together. May behoove us to ally with the larger force. I'm sure there are plenty who would welcome our numbers. I know the army has been dealing with some band of brigands led by a self-styled lord. Collins Crows, I think they're called. Perhaps for the time being.
You think we should join them?
I think that would be wise. Although, Colin's lines are quite far from here. If the Empire sends cavalry after us, we may not reach them in time.
Got any other ideas?
I've heard rumor that Isoro of House Fenice is recruiting at your capital. Some sort of Benarian independence movement.
Whatever we do, we can't stay here.
I gotta admit, the thought of leaving Lynetta, it pains me, brother.
Don't worry, we're only leaving temporarily. If the Imperial Army comes for us here, innocent people are going to get hurt. We don't have any other choice. Have Robin and Robert go around town and gather everyone who's coming with us. If there's any stubborn holdouts, tell them to come talk to me. Leon, Francisco, you guys are on supplies. Be ready to move. Tomorrow morning, round up all the soldiers that surrendered and anyone else who wants to join. Then, we set out for Castilian.
Before you go, might I have a word alone?
Now, I've got to admit, I'm not enjoying these
What is it?
two-sided conversational cutscenes. I'll have to.
I think it might be best if we keep my identity a secret from the rebels.
I'll have to wait for a suitable break to discuss it.
I'm not sure I follow. You helped overthrow a corrupt lord. Who's going to doubt you?
Not all are so trusting. Gaining the rebels' trust will be challenging enough, let alone with an Imperial Inquisitor in your midst.
This is gonna be more complicated than I thought. Alright, I'll let everyone know.
Thank you.
Well, one way or the other, you're stuck with us now.
It seems so. If you'll excuse me, I have a few things to discuss with Leonard. At dawn, then.
She's literally pronounced his name two different ways now. She's called him Leonard and Leonard. I wish she'd make up her mind. I may have to wait till the beginning of the next fight to explain myself, but here we go.
You're quieter than usual. Feeling alright there, big guy?
I'm just thinking about everything we're leaving behind.
Wait, wasn't this a
Hey,
optional
don't
conversation?
worry. We'll come back.
We better.
Eat in!
I'm worried about the ones who aren't coming with us.
Yeah, they're shoehorning in the extra conversations
Leave
now.
it to me.
The optional
I'll make
ones.
sure everyone here is taken care of.
Huh. I think they are.
Staying behind with your mother, huh?
Not by her choice. She's been nagging me half the night telling me
no.
to go with you. But I just can't leave her in her condition. You understand, right?
I thought Pavlo was Leon for a moment there.
I get it. But I gotta admit, I'm gonna miss you talking my ear off. Now remember, the Imperial Army may come through here after we're gone.
Already ahead of you. If anything happens, I'll get everyone up into the hills. After all, if there's one thing I can do besides talk, it's hide from folks trying to kill me.
I'm sorry about all this.
Don't be. No one blames you.
I expect things here will go on the same as usual. Don't worry about us so much, huh? Just focus on coming back safely.
Chin up, head high, and don't forget to eat. You better come back to us, you hear?
You were too big for this town anyway. Go have yourself an adventure, and I expect to hear about it when you get back.
Right. This isn't goodbye. Just see you later.
That's very optimistic. He's trying to put a brave face on it.
Onward! To Castilian!
So yes, when there is a suitable break, I'll discuss my feelings about this new style of cutscene. Depends how long this takes, because there will be a small cutscene coming up Ah, there we go. This is more like the old style cutscene we used to have, the fully animated camp ones. Now, every cutscene we have seen so far was animated this way. And this is a good stopping point, actually, because we have a stopping point to discuss, not a stopping point to stop playing. I prefer the more 3D animated cutscenes. Now, they were a little clunky because they were early work in progress, the timing wasn't quite right on some things, but they worked. And they gave you a much better idea of what was going on. These ones, where you'll have people popping up on the sides of the screen, feel a little bit disjointed, and you can't always tell what's going on. So, for example, when Sarah stabbed his lordship, the sound effects were there, but it wasn't as obvious or easy to follow who was where in relation to whom and who was doing what, who was saying what, how people were reacting to it. It's nice to see the active characters, but the reactions of other characters I feel are important as well. Now, a lot of the community asked for this style of cutscene, and it has its place. I feel the developers have gone all in on using it fairly exclusively in this build so far. Some of the earlier cutscenes I think would have worked better the older way. Not just because I prefer them, but because it's easier to understand, context. Right, so we're in the camp now. We get to go to the camp in between battles from this point onwards. Regroup in camp to prepare for the next battle. While in camp, you can interact with your allies, visit merchants, and take on quests. As the game progresses, your camp will expand and additional activities will become available. You can view this again from the help menu. New quests have been added. Robert is distributing food to soldiers and civilians. New facilities have been completed. Camp construction complete. You are now ready to begin your day to bring your day to a close. Meet and chat with people and prepare for your journey. How do I... Right. Is it a toggle or is it a... It is a toggle. So we can walk and run. It makes very little difference. I prefer to walk around camp, get my bearings. So we have asked Leon about the camp status, and I believe oh, what's the... N, that brings back up the scroll. Tab for camp menu. Ah yes, now we can review our characters. So this is a new menu, this is a new layout. Previously it was a bit more, clunky and not quite as intuitive. Because it was a placeholder early menu, right? So I'm not saying the previous one was bad, I'm saying this has been improved upon. So Eden is a commoner. That's how we get our character list. Okay, that's good to know. How do we close that? Right click, apparently. So movement, physical attack, physical defense, magical defense, accuracy, guard, critical hit defense. And we get to also cycle through that way as well. So he's level 5, nearly level 6. He's a commoner. In terms of equipment, we have the common sword, common shield, common plated armor. That is not plate armor. So currently character appearance is tied to their class, not their actual equipment so much. 2 small recovery potions we no longer free. So Sterling Resilience. Healing spells grant an additional 5 health, so if anyone's going to get hit and hurt, Eden and Robert are good choices. So Francisco has the same equipment. Burley. Physical defense +2 when attacked or countered while health is at 50% or higher. So basically, keep him healthy and he defends himself better. He can be a remarkably good tank. He can run into combat and just get in the middle, take a load of hits, get healed up and just keep there taking the wallops. Leon, we have wary. Physical defense +4 when attacked or countered by an enemy equipped with a bow. Okay, so he's good. This is good because he has no shield, so he is more vulnerable to being shot at. So he's got a little bit of a protection there. Robert, as we know, has serenity. You can take his life, you can take his land. Take him where he cannot stand. He gains 5% of his health when waiting or defending for a maximum of 5. So he also is a fairly durable defender. Robin has extreme recoil. Critical hit +8 when delivering a counterattack. Bows do counter against ranged weapons and spells. But he's primarily going to be an archer. So it's good that he has some kind of defense. Ambush. So this would be Linard, who has a +4 critical hit when attacking enemy that cannot counter. So basically anyone with a close combat weapon. Fireball and Tempest Gush. He had... Gust. I keep saying Gush. Right. Marshall has Warm-Hearted. That's interesting because there's both a warm essence to her voice, but also a bit of a harder edge. It's not cold, but harder, so there may be more to her character. Adjacent allies gain +2 magical defense. So that is a good reason for placing her next to people who might get spells cast at them. That's good to know. And then we have Andrea, Sarah's sister, Do or Die. Physical attack +4 when attacking or countering while health is at 50% or lower. So she has like a desperation mode where she will fight more dangerously when she's badly wounded. And then we're back to the beginning. Now, equipment. We have a common sword. We can swap it with the rare sword for a little bit more damage. For now, we don't really have anything else. We've just got the good sword. Let's give it to him, as he does suffer a little bit from main character syndrome. It's nice to see which character is holding the items that we're comparing them to. So there we go, slightly better sword. And oh, I was hoping I could rotate him. I can't. These used to be viewed from like the knees up, so you could see a little bit more detailed change. This sword isn't that different. Might even be the same model, but I believe there was a slight difference somewhere. Now we have a fleur-de-lis. Commoner. Class tree. Yes, please, show me what we can do. Commoner. Noble. So Noble is like Marshall's starting class, right? Fighter. Requirements. Okay, so Fighter would be an axe, so that would be like Leon. Mage. Squire. Now, if we wanted, we could actually give him a spell book from one of the other two spellcasters and get him casting spells. I wouldn't recommend it at this early point. So Overlord. There used to be a recommendation of the two classes that would be best suited for each character. That doesn't seem to be as visible anymore, but so he's probably going to go Squire then for Sword, Mastery 3, Plate Armor 2. How's he doing for skills at the moment? All skills. Equipped skills. Oh, we equip skills. Yes, we do. Gutsy Stamina. Increases health by 6, so it's a passive. And Sword Skill level 1. +3 Dexterity, +3 Agility, and +4 Luck when physically attacked or countering an enemy while equipped with a sword. There we go. Available skills. No available skills to equip. Character skills. Shield Smash. What do we need to do to get this? Or are they just locked in? Lever Armor Destroyer. I think that comes from using a sword. That comes from using a shield. Class skills. We have Gutsy Stamina. That's equipped. Item skills. No item skills. Alright, let's check everybody else for skills. So we got Burly. Equipped skills. Gutsy Stamina and Sword Skills level 1. For now, obviously, Gutsy Stamina and axe skills level 1. Plus 4 dexterity, plus 3 agility, plus 3 luck when physically attacking or countering an enemy while equipped with an axe. Well, look. There will come a time, surely, when we'll want to replace these skills with other skills, but for now, these are our best options. Just getting everything we can. Robert, obviously gutsy stamina, and spear skills level 1. Plus 5 agility, plus 5 dexterity, plus 3 agility, and plus 2 luck when physically attacking or countering an enemy while equipped with a spear. As our skill masteries rise, we gain access to new skills. Spear master, so let's say weapon skills, so like spear skill level 1, when we get spear skill level 2, it is a separate slot, it doesn't add on top. So, and the weapon masteries go up to level 3, so that could potentially be 3 slots out of your potential 5. Gutsy Stamina used to have a requirement to learn it. Everyone seems to have got it now though, so that's nice. Plus 2 dexterity, plus 5 agility, and plus 3 luck when using a bow, basically. Got it. And now for magic. Elemental skills level 1. So no gutsy stamina. Plus 2 dexterity, plus 4 agility, and plus 4 luck when using elemental magic. I think luck governs critical hit chances. No other skills available. Alright. And then Marshall, no skills available at all. Oh wow. So we want to be getting her some leveling. Oh. I'm terribly sorry. Equipped skills. No skills available. So she has do or die, which is a passive. So Andrea and Marshall need to up their skills a bit. If we have training facilities available, which I doubt we have at this point. Grimoires. Marshall has Holy Light, Healing Touch, and Light Arrow. Holy Light is what? Hello? That's gone. Okay. So, Leonard? Oh, what's going on here? That's very weird. Right, equip grimoires to cast spells in battle. Got it, okay. You can record additional spells in a grimoire so long as it has enough space. There are 3 types of grimoires. Elemental, Dark, and Light. Grimoires can only record spells that correspond with their type. Understood. So, Holy Light. 0 uses per battle. Is this her counterattack? I think it is. A radiant burst of light inflicts light damage to one enemy. I think this is a reaction, so it's her counterattack. We have Healing Touch to heal an ally, and Light Arrow, 5 uses per battle, or fires a radiant arrow. Yes, so we don't have. In order to open a locked slot, the unit must be assigned a magic class of a higher tier. And then Leonard has Earthly Aura, which would... Yes, that would be his counterattack. Fireball and Tempest Gust. Nobody else has spells yet. Storage. We have 5 common swords, a letter from Pavlo. A stack of correspondence, seemingly all written by the same person. The penmanship is very enthusiastic. To Eden Company, Lunetta's pride and joy, Artemesia's finest mercenary corps. Dearest friends, it is your faithful companion Pavlo. I hope this letter finds you well before you set out from our humble little corner of Artemesia. To be honest, it is... How the hell do I scroll? Oh, okay, I'm stuck on here. You can find various books and letters scattered throughout the camp. Some of these documents provide new knowledge when you read them, allowing you to talk about a wider variety of topics when interacting with other characters. You can access any documents you find from your codex. There we go. So, where were we? To be honest, it's been hard to reconcile the fact that you all are really leaving. It might be heartbreaking for all of us, but I can't imagine how you and the rest of your crew must be feeling. I will say this though, don't worry about us. I'll definitely try and ensure that the rest of us persevere in your absence. Lunetta won't be in nearly as good hands without you all, but we'll make it work. It's the least I can do for not leaving with you. Eden, Leon, Francisco, Robert, Robin, the realization of your absences sincerely feels unreal at the moment. I would never have guessed that your kindness in getting my mother to her medicine would be the last grace I would receive from you all for a very long time. If I had known, I would have thanked you much more earnestly. Fellas, I cannot even begin to express my gratitude for all that you have done, not only for me, but for my mother and all of the citizens of Lunetta. I've seen so many mercenaries pass by Lunetta, and I can definitely assure you that your mercenary corps is the best of the best. The letter continues for another 8 pages. But apparently that's all we get. So what else do we have? Especially unassigned. Common shield. Physical defense 1. Okay, so physical defense column, magical defense column. So damage. Okay. I imagine all of these items are assigned. Yes, they are. And we have categories. We can look just at weapons, at grimoires, armor, trinkets, necklace, by the look of it, some kind of fancy items. Horses. Yes, we can equip horses of our mercenaries. The horses make us swifter, but more vulnerable. Potions and exclamation mark in a, like, upside down drop of water. Okay, so this would be other items. So we can look back to all items. So let's see. Required quests. Making camp. Ask Leon about the camp status. Side quests. None yet. Completed quests. None yet. Completed quests go away at the end of a chapter. Right, camp map and fast travel. Select an area on the map to see the location of nearby characters. Select an ally from the list on the right to travel to their location. Now, personally, I don't like doing this. We have a lot of characters here, but I'd like to roam around the camp, you know? It's my preferred way of approach. Codex. So this gives us apparently lots of information on things and people. While I'm somewhat familiar with that from the previous playtest, I think I'll leave it for you people to look at and find out about things. Rapport. So rapport is a way of showing how well we get on with people. This is purely how well Eden gets on with each of these characters. So acquaintances, new conversation, close ally, trusted friend. These used to give mechanical bonuses as well, which varied slightly for each character. So currently they're all peers, so equals. And then we have conversation dialogue. So all dialogue, required quests, side quests. So this will be a good way of looking things up. This is... So Elias, Eden... This is combat dialogue then, going back to that fight at the beginning of the game. And this, I believe, may be cutscene dialogue to allow us to catch up on anything with... Nope, it's something else. It would be nice to have a way to review previously seen cutscenes, by which I don't mean the full conversations, but, you know, just in case we miss one or skip one. Conversation lasts 1,000 lines in each tab. Early lines replace new ones are added. Okay, fine. So, I think let's head out about camp. There's something over there glistening, and we will want to look at it very soon. Obviously, this attendant wishes to speak to me now. Let's see what he wants. Hello, Eden. And you are? One of Rodrigo's personal attendants. I followed you from Lunetta. If it's alright with you, I'd like to stay by your side and offer what assistance I can until we reach Castilian. Hard to turn down an offer like that, but what do you actually do? First of all, please take this. It's a map! Yes, when setting up the campsite, I took it upon myself to do something of it. Oh, that skipped quickly. I also took the liberty of marking everyone's location to make them easier to... hey, that's pretty handy, thanks. This is skipping by a little bit quicker than it used to. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. So this is essentially the way a lot of the conversations were back in the last playtest. At that point, I was not allowed to show you the camp stuff because it was early and unfinished. This, I will... Right. Mercenary Charter. Name ideas. Three Brothers Mercenary Company? 5 brothers? Too many? The Mercenaries of Luneta? Eden and the Mercs? Eden... something's mercenary services. Doesn't work. Needs a last name. Eden doesn't have a last name? He doesn't have it! Oh... Well, I suppose there's not a lot of other people called Eden in Luneta. Ground rules. No kidnapping. Rescues don't count. No assassinations, unless they have it coming. Helping people first, money second. Always. Roster and duties. Eden, leadership, inspiration. Leon, reconnaissance, accounting, sewing. Francisco, muscle, entertainment. Robert, muscle, cooking. Robin, decoy, bait, etc. Poor Robin! Flippin' heck! Oh dear. Alright. So, I like to roam around camp, see who I can interact with. Was there a slight... Yes, there was. There was a slight horizontal tearing on the screen there as I moved. Now, a lot of the characters in camp have, nothing. They're not interactable yet. But the camp changes every time we camp. Okay, there's Leon. As far as I remember, there's an actual direct walking out of this. Like so. Let's chat. Hey Leon, what's with the bracelet? Oh, this. Some guy named Garrett gave it to me when we were making camp. He said it was a protective amulet. A piece of junk like that. He said his little girl made it. By junk I of course mean adorable and infused with daughterly love. Yeah, she's quite the craftsman. She's about 7 now, apparently. She made a whole bunch and asked her dad to pass them around. You and this Garrett guy sure sound friendly. I guess so. You know, you make camp with a guy and we just talked about Luneta, family, stuff like that. Just surprisingly friendly coming from you. I'd usually expect this sort of thing. Yeah, you're telling me. I think I had more time to read these lines in the previous playtest. So hopefully... These are clearly not voiced yet, right? And I don't know if it's because many of these can be optional in conversations, or if they will be voiced eventually. The fact that we are now getting dialogue for characters voice acted is a nice change. Guys, I'd better listen to myself more often. Building rapport with allies by interacting with them in camp. So you can build rapport with allies by interacting with them in camp. Higher rapport with allies will open new conversation topics and may even allow you to recruit them to your troop. During battle, the bond effect may trigger between you and adjacent allies depending on your level of rapport. The deeper their friendship, the bigger the boosts both units will receive to things like attacks, counters, or using healing magic on one another. And how did we do there? Rapport, I didn't see any rapport gain. So there used to be a bar. I suppose now we'll see these filling up a little. What's our objectives again? Oh yeah, we want to go see Robert, absolutely. Anything on your schedule for later? By the way, I never thanked you for the jailbreak. That was nice work. Well, I've certainly had enough practice. You're a master of your craft, Leon. And look where it's gotten me. Was that Leon? No. I should have been a baker. It might have been Leon. Loaf to you too, buddy. Alright. There's... Oh, we do get conversation with Francisco. Great. Hey, nice work today, Francisco. Hey, brother. You're just the person I was looking for. Something wrong? I'm just trying to wrap my head around something. It's giving me a real headache. Oh, alright, let's hear it. You know, I'd follow you anywhere, but is this what we're doing now? What do you mean? The whole rebel thing? Yeah, like, is this just for now, or are we doing this for real? I don't know, let's just focus on the task in front of us. Sure, but once the arrows start flying, I've got to... Yeah, I think you should trust your gut and let your head catch up later. What if all my gut wants to do is thump monsters and drink? There's no shame in knowing what you're good at, or being satisfied with what you have. Well, I got to admit, I wouldn't mind trying the hero thing on for size. It does have a nice ring to it. Francisco the Bold, Legend of Luneta. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, forget everything I just said. I'm all in. So, talking to Leon and asking about the camp may be the end of this camp section. Every camp sequence has a distinct end point. Let's go talk to this woman. Nope. Nothing to say to her, that's it. I think we'll have an opportunity to come back and talk to her. Oh, I know what this is. I remember now, yes. So let's go around this way. Now, if I wasn't recording, I would happily walk around camp like this, take in the atmosphere, just really enjoy myself. Now, Robert is over there to the left, and he was... You know, he cares for people, right? He's concerned people haven't eaten. Here's Sarah, who can't spell Sarah correctly, and her sister. Let's go talk to them, because she murdered a nobleman. Now, it wasn't really murder. There wasn't much malice aforethought, or yeah. But it was still a killing, and there are consequences. She's damned us all. Sis? Alright, let's talk. Nothing. Don't waste your breath. We'll be out of your hair by tomorrow morning. Wait, what? What are you talking about? I know everyone's thinking it. Those two got us into this mess. Hang on, you got it all backwards. Look, we'll be in this mess even after you leave, so you and Sarah didn't do anything wrong. We're all on the same side here. You're one of us now, alright? Okay, fine, but you don't need to get all weird about it, but thanks. Or whatever. You're welcome. Or whatever. Yeah, Andrea's a bit of a prickly customer. Can I talk to her now, or... No, I can't. So... They can run off and hide and get hunted down in the wilderness, but we'll still be hunted down as well. So there's not much good talking about. Who are you? You're not... For a brief moment I thought that was Robin there. Now then. Robert, can I talk to you? What's on your mind, my friend? I'm glad someone in this camp is in a good mood. I wouldn't say that. There's still a lot on my mind. Captain, I know you like to joke around, but I hope you're taking all of this seriously. There's something odd going on with that lantern there. Oh no, I was just, I hear you. And I am taking it seriously. Good, because we're not playing games anymore. People's lives are at stake. Point taken. How's our food situation looking? I took what I could from Rodrigo's storehouse, but we got a lot of mouths to feed. I figured I'd make the usual. Good old water soup, huh? These poor people. You're welcome to do the cooking yourself, you know. Huh? Oh no, that's I'll leave that to you, although maybe I should help pass it out. You know, save you some work, offer people words of encouragement. Leader stuff. Oh, sure. Very thoughtful. So now we have people to give food to. One of whom we've already encountered. Now, was there some kind of book here? No. Let's go back around the camp. Visit people and hand out nutritious sustenance. Here, I brought you something to eat. Wait, you're sharing your food with me? Really? Why shouldn't we? We're all in this together, right? After everything me and the other guards did? No, never mind, thank you. There we go, 1 down, 2 to go. What's this over here? Ah, it's Marshall. Let's say hello to her. Leonard is conspicuously absent. So, how do you like camping with mercenaries? Well, it certainly beats a jail cell. Is that kind of thing typical for an Inquisitor? Only the honest ones. Ah, now I get it. You're one of those fix-it-from-within types. Something like that. What does that make Leonard then? Your spy or something? Let's just say he's a versatile right hand and leave it at that. Oh, where is he anyway? I just realised. Eden, look, with all due respect, you and I barely know one another. Our recent adventures notwithstanding. Leonard and I have our reasons for being here. For now, those interests align with... Beyond that, our business is our own. That was too fast again. Sure, that's fair, I suppose. Anything else to say to her? No. Okay. So, that conversation with her there was a good way of saying, look, this whole rapport system, yeah, you ain't built stuff of it. So, rapport used to be on the character sheet, on the right-hand side here. It was like 2/3 of the way down. So I'm going to take some time getting used to this new layout. Oh, affinities. Recommended class, Templar and Overlord. There's a Templar? Right. So Templar would be... That's the Overlord here at the bottom. Priest, Knight, Bishop, Templar. Ah, there. Right. So, recommended for Eden, Overlord or Templar. For Francisco, Vanguard or Berserker. I think Berserker fits better for Leon and Vanguard for Francisco, but I'm not certain. Berserker or Assassin. Templar or Battle Mage. Interesting choices, right? Because currently he's built defensively with Spear and Shield, and you'd think he has all the warrior classes open to him. But if we can get him some priestly magic and push him towards Templar, that works for him quite nicely. Right. Robin, sharpshooter or Templar? Templar for Robin. Interesting choice. Battle Mage or Vanguard for Linard. Marshall, Bishop or Warlock? I think the Warlock might be more offensive and damage based, and Bishop more healing and supportive. Depends if we get another good healer. Robert can become quite a good healer. So, Andrea, Assassin or Ranger? Interesting. Some of these are available more early on than others. Well, let's carry on roaming around camp. If we wanted, we could bring up the map, right? And say there are people here we could go visit a soldier, possibly give food to. But I do like the exploratory nature of camp. Another reason I like walking around camp. I've already given him food, haven't I? Food on the west. Yes, I'm way over here in the west. Got it. I like to learn my way around camp so that in future I can find my way around without getting lost. And I know, some of you may be watching going, when's the next fight going to happen? Don't worry, it's going to happen. Oh, I'm back here again. See, that's part of the whole learning thing. And there's the attendant, and just past him was the woman over here who could be fed. Or is this? Yes, I was correct. Hi there, I brought you some soup. Huh? Oh, thanks. Is everything okay? I just left my kids behind. It's the only home I've ever known, so no. What made you decide to come with us? Someone's got to find us a place in Castilian. Till then, they're safer with my sister. That's a tough call. Your kids are lucky to have such a brave mother. I don't feel brave. Eat something. Right now, the best way to take care of them is to take care of yourself. I will. Thank you, but that goes for you too. Duly noted. So, something about these scenes is they set the tone for the game, right? They help us feel more alive and while there is hope and cheer and goodness, there's also the dark, grim feeling and the oppressive danger. Not this way then. That's Robert. Center of camp. So then back this way. This whole area down here. You. Why can't I go this way? Because this is blocked off currently, isn't it? So this is blocked. And that's going that way. Ah! So I'm wanting to go this way. You see? Learning. Navigation. Finding my way around. This is apparently not blocked. There's a whole load of things over here to find and interact with. People to meet. Places to be. I believe we get like market stalls down here further on. So we get some more villagers. Here, old-timer, eat something. Bah, I'm not hungry. Come on, can't have you dying halfway there. It's bad for morale. You worry about yourself, young'un. I'll have you know I've crossed this continent 3 times. Even shot an arrow at the Emperor once. Almost hit him, too. All the more reason to eat up. Maybe next time you won't miss. Fair enough. Hey! We get to report to Robert. Now, I am going to take a little stroll, or a bit of a jaunt this way. You know, have a little jog. Learning my way around. I see someone on the side there I can interact with. It's Robin! Hello, Robin. You're talking to this soldier. Hey, Cap. Question. Do you think we'll have enough time to go shopping in Castilian? I want to pick up some souvenirs for everybody back home. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm glad you're keeping your spirits up. But, you know this isn't just some camping trip, right? Well, sure. I just thought, you know, when we get back... Robin, we might not be going back for a while. Yeah, we can be serious with Robin. He's one of our companions. He deserves to know a little bit more of the truth. You know, we might not be going back at all. So at this point, we're just establishing our first camp, getting ready. And that's all good. So now, we're just going to head back to Robert over here and let him know that, you know, we've done our part. And he gets to stay here cooking and not wasting time. Oh, so, yeah, that lantern model might need a little work in terms of a lighting department. Alright, there's 3 down, and how many more to go? None. I passed out the rest already. No offense, Cap, but you talk a lot. I was boosting morale. I'm just teasing. You did good. Thanks for looking after stuff like this, Robert. We'd be a mess without you. I like getting things organised. It's the only way I keep from... So Robert has given us some recovery potions. That's great. Now Robert, he's a little bit older. He takes more responsibility than some of the other mercenaries. What am I doing? I am blatantly saying, look guys, we got some new potions. I would like to hand out those potions. That's not how to do it. Okay. Equipment. Right. Let's whack a potion in there. And he's going to need one because he's very lightly armoured indeed. He might not, but for now let's just give them all to everyone who... Right. Leonard, maybe. Check other people first. Okay, no, we'll give this one to her. So we're 1 potion short of everyone having 3 potions. So we've got to be a little bit more careful going forwards. Now that we've done this, let's go back to Leon and wrap up this camping section, because we could have completely ignored that side quest for food.
Looks like the campsite's coming along.
I guess it'll have to do for tonight.
What's wrong with it? Seems great to me. Usually we just sleep under trees and stuff.
That's only because we haven't had the resources to do any better.
Wait, really? I thought we were all fine with it.
Maybe you were. I swear you could sleep on a rock and wake up whistling.
Hey, sounds like a plus to me.
Rocks and trees might be fine for us, but we have other people to think about now. Not everyone is used to roughing it.
Well, this is about as good as it's gonna get tonight.
Oh, that reminds me. Did we set a watch?
Robin's on it.
Perfect.
Okay, so maybe now the vital conversations are voiced and the optional ones are all wrong way. So maybe the optional conversations are, you know what, I'll do this just to show you all. So we go, Robin, hello, and we magically teleport in. So yeah, possibly the optional conversations aren't voiced yet, or maybe they won't be voiced at all. I don't know.
Hey Robin, have you finished scouting the perimeter?
Yeah, it
seems alright, but
Is there a problem?
the defenses are a little weak. I don't have time to put up much of a fence. The camp's just too big.
There was no avoiding it. It's our first time traveling with this many people.
There's also not enough tents to go around. Everyone's packed in pretty close. Even if we tough it out tonight, I don't think we can continue on like this.
You might have a point.
So, what should we do, Cap?
I'll go talk to Robert about it. He's good with this sort of thing.
Alright then.
Now, as the game progresses, the camp actually expands. New areas become available, there's a training ground and stuff. It's always the same camp map, although narratively the camp is in different places. I actually like this element of the game, the roaming around camp, meeting and greeting people, making decisions. Now, there aren't admittedly that many decisions to make in camp, but we get a better understanding of characters, and we do get the opportunity to start persuading characters to join our company, building rapport with them. Speaking of which, I'm not sure when we'll see rapport progress. I don't know if these will start filling up, or if they Well then. So, I didn't need to go see Robin twice, I didn't need to go see Robert twice. I could have now come here and started the handing out food quest. So there is a way of optimizing this that comes with experience.
Robert, we're all set for camp.
Nice job, Cap. I can tell you're working hard to make sure everyone's comfortable.
Not hard enough, apparently. Robin had some concerns.
Well, it's only a temporary campsite after all. I think we're just gonna have to endure it until we reach Castilian.
Guess we'll just have to travel fast.
He's not wrong, though. If we're gonna be camping out like this more often, we'll need to make some changes.
True. For now, I'd say finding enough space for everyone is the most pressing matter.
Yeah. It would be nice to have a separate space for meals. Eating around the fire is nice and all, but not with this many people. We should also fortify the perimeter better. Have people on permanent watch, not just after dark. And if Isoro's army does take us in, we'll need some room for training.
Let's just focus on getting there in one piece.
Got it.
Okay, this should be enough to solve this campsite's problem. Time to check in with the others. So that's a notification that we've done basically everything we can, and it's a good time to... And now we get to go see Marshall. So again, probably didn't need to go see her earlier. Wow, I've really fluffed this one, haven't I?
Hey, how are you holding up? I imagine it can't be easy.
Wow.
Going from an Imperial Inquisitor to a rebel in the span of a day.
That was cold.
I was the one who suggested the jailbreak. The consequences are mine to bear.
It's good to be responsible, but you don't have to shoulder it all alone. We're all in the same boat now. We may as well paddle together.
Now, later on, we get some kind of leadership points, or like command points. And when we camp, we can choose what to do with them. So, you know, training people to improve a skill costs a point. Talking to certain characters to improve rapport with them costs a point. And, you know, it's a management thing. It's like deciding what do you want to do with these resources, right? You can't have everything. What's most valuable to you, what's most important. I think that comes in the next camp, but I can't remember exactly, and I can't even remember what the resource is called.
Sarah.
He deserved to die. He deserved it. I know he did.
Her dirt and bruises are gone.
Why can't I stop trembling?
Sarah.
Quest complete, in it together, and Sarah rapport improved. Even though she's not a company member, I don't know if we can encourage her to become one later on. So, after completing all mandatory events in this chapter, you may leave camp to continue your story. So, distributing the food for Robert was a optional side quest, which we didn't need to do. You can stay in camp and undertake additional activities for as long as you like, such as distributing the food. Sarah seems like she's having a hard time. Yes, she does. Would she be better off if the blood were on my hands instead? So, in the... No, in this one. Sarah, yes. Class, so she's an outsider. I do see a little bit of filling up in this diamond here. Marshall, we have a little bit in this first diamond to acquaintances. Sarah the same. Nobody else just yet. If we work on building rapport, we might be able to persuade Sarah to join us. I imagine she'd be some kind of spellcaster, actually, rather than a frontline combatant. Alright, let's get ready to leave camp. Include all camp activities? Absolutely. And once again, we are reminded this is a beta build and not representative of the final game. This black screen, a little unusual. Hopefully nothing too bad's going to happen here. Ah, there we go. Near Castilian, the refugee camp.
Hey, big guy. Something troubling you?
When you're around, always.
Try not to think so hard. It doesn't agree with you.
How about you? You doing all right?
I don't think any of us are. Times like these, all you can do is put on a brave face.
Hey, what about that Inquisitor lady, Michelle or Marcy or whoever?
Marshall. Come on, you can at least learn her name.
This must be hard for her, too. She went from a respected official to a fugitive in the span of a heartbeat. That's gotta be rough.
You think we can trust her?
Who knows? This place got too many characters. How are a couple of country bumpkins supposed to keep it all straight? At the moment, I'm less worried about Marshall and more concerned about this General Isoro guy.
Why, we got beef with him?
Not that I know of. Just not excited for one more problem to keep an eye on.
Well, good thing you've got 6. I expect we'll frantically figure things out along the way, same as we always do.
Sounds about right. Guess we'll worry when we get there.
I know this isn't the first time we've left Lynetta, but this time seems different.
Is he drunk? He's slurring his words
I just
slightly.
got this feeling like we're never going back.
Sheesh, what's gotten into you? You're making me depressed.
Chin up, brother. Just think of it as our greatest adventure yet.
Now this dialogue, it actually feels more grim.
There's a monster! A monster ahead!
Aha! Yes, monsters do exist in this game. So yeah, the fact that you could be playing with permadeath, where characters get so badly wounded they can't fight anymore, makes that dialogue much more serious and important. Right, preparing for battle. By selecting formation, you can choose which units to deploy in this battle and where to position them. Units with a lock icon are mandatory and cannot be removed from your squad. You can view this again from the help menu. Now, in my experience, in the first 10 battles of the campaign, and there's only like 21 I think total, you never have so many characters that you can't deploy them all in a mission. You get to use everyone. Let's look at formation. So, can we can we see anything of the battlefield? Let's explore. So, we have monsters over here. The vicious hellhound with an E, a starved hellhound, the starved hellhound, and vicious hellhound. So, is that a weird diagonal? No, it's not. Okay. So, they're likely to be quite fast. We probably want to deal with these two, and then the ones way back there which are further away. Now, additionally, we do know that... Right, is it right? Can you guys... Okay. Formation, yes. Let's see. Leonard, let's move you... Yes, that's good. What's he doing there? What am I doing? Right, Leonard, formation here. Let's see. If we go Andrea, formation here, then we're presenting a... Yes, that works. We're presenting a front in this direction with our support characters at the back. Andrea to kind of guard a bit. Oh, and there was something about a trap in this battle, wasn't there? Right, let's begin. 20 turn limit. Gotcha.
Hellhounds! They must have been tracking our scent! Damn it! We should have been prepared for this. We're losing our touch.
Speak for yourself.
Hmm.
I laid down some traps near the stream. It won't stop them, but it should slow them down.
I knew there was a reason I keep you around.
What, that he's a violent
All right,
psycho?
gang, you know the drill. Let's go hunting!
And now we get our first monster scenario.
We
where
need
get
to
a
target
tutorial.
their vulnerable points with the right kind of weapon if we want to take them down.
Now, large monsters have weak points. When attacked with the right weapon type, they'll take extra damage and be unable to counterattack. Chaining attacks like this together multiple times will do even more damage, but the chain resets at the end of each turn. So here we see this square has a two-handed axe weakness, this square has a spear weakness. And importantly, because the monster turns to face whoever's attacking it, you're rotating the weak spots to make them vulnerable. That being said, I think that's been overhauled slightly, so monsters might turn round less. Weak points rotate depending on the direction a monster is facing, and the required weapon type changes at the start of your turn. Attacking a weak point twice will destroy it. The attack that destroys the final weak point will always be a critical hit. So we don't really want to destroy weak points. So in this instance, we'd want to attack the spear, attack the two-handed axe, but we wouldn't want to attack the two-handed axe twice because we would destroy it and then we'd only have the one weak point left. That being said, that would do so much damage that we might only need that. Right. So I think it's the same. Now, how fast can these go? We got a sword and a spell and a sword. And this one can come... hello, camera. This one can come all the way out to here and threaten all the way to here. This one... Yeah. So we want to be careful with that. Now over here, there are traps near the river, which will slow them down a little bit, allowing us to focus on those. So sword and bow, sword and axe. Can we zoom out a little? We can zoom out a little. That's great. So now, you can come out to here, you can come out to here. We do want to be cautious on our first turn. It would be nice to get a load of damage in, but... Now, let's rush you to here. Now, the monsters are tough. We're going to have to work quite a bit. 46 health. We're going to have to work quite a bit to take them down. So, this is impassable, so this area around here. Got it. Can it come out to... Yes. Okay, we'll put Robert there and defend. He's now regaining 2 health when he defends. That's probably because of the passive skill we gave him. Now. So this is a good spot. Okay. Let's get you here. Oh, wait. Back. Put you there. Dangerously, I know. And then we have Robin here with his bow. And then Marshall can move up to here. Excellent. Okay, that's a trap gone off. That's another trap gone off.
Success! We trapped it.
Nice.
Nice work! This is a good time to attack the monsters on the west.
Absolutely. If we had a compass on the... It's pretty obvious where they are. So now. Monster, nasty, nasty monster. We have a bow. Now. We can come here, but there's also Linard. Spell? Spell, you say? Spell weakness? Oh, double spell weakness! Oh. The options. Tempest Gust on a spell weakness. Do it. Come on. It's right there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. You're going to have to come a little closer then. Right. The question is, if we move him down, we want to be protecting everyone, right? Axe. Axe attacks. Spell. Okay. Okay, how are we going to do this? Here. Power 1, power 2. Okay, that's the start of a chain.
Remember what I said. Focus on the vulnerable points.
Working on it. And now obviously Linard is in great danger. We have a Leon. And Leon sees this two-handed axe and he likes it. But do we want to come around the side here? Oh. I think we do. Because the facing might... I like that display showing that the creature would turn around. That's great. Now at this point, if we can attack this with a spell or this with a two-handed axe... Hey, Robin. I like this idea. This is a terrible idea, but I like it. I'm coming to here. Sword attack. To rotate the two-handed axe. And then Robin has a two-handed axe. And the axe spot is right here. Swap. Axe attacks. Hopefully for the kill. Ya beauty! Enemy down. So now we got the second one to concern about. First off, Andrea here can't reach that one over there. These are coming. And... okay, can go up to... threaten up to... move up to here, threaten up to there. We don't want her to be too left out on her own. So we'll pop her somewhere she can be supported. Speaking of support, Francisco. Right, so we could go here, magic arrow, spin. Sure. So light arrow. And now we see the soldiers again. It would be nice to see them during the battle itself. But oh, I like that damage display on there, showing that attacking again will break it. The fact that they reset at the start of my next turn, I think resets them to be not half broken. So then I'll move Robert to here and spear attack. It will now counter attack. But we're doing this to protect Marshall. Alright, now we can't get in here with you. Let's move up here to support Andrea. We're going to need to be coming this way with others soon anyway. And if I remember correctly, those are... Oh, that is nasty. I don't believe she can heal herself. Yep. Here's the nasty little surprise. There's 2 more of them. So, this is they're slowed because of the and we got these as well coming in hot, as it were. So we want to pull these back. How do we want to handle this? Well, first off, our healer is significantly injured. But she can light arrow right there. These have reset, so a sword here will be great. Magic here. Which means we could use Leonard up here. And Tempest Gust to rotate. So that now... And he gets to be level 5, lovely. So that now Marshall can magic light arrow here for the kill. We will need to protect her. But I think she'll really appreciate the experience points. Oh, nearly level 5. Okay. So what's coming? This one can come all the way up to there and threaten. This one is much more dangerous. So we only really need to move in. And these weak spots will change to something else. We also have these ones over here coming in. They're not going to be slowed forever. This one will get an item for killing it. We need to kill all of them anyway. So we either want to pull back and focus on these because the ones over there are slowed, or rush over here, commit to these. These 2 characters are probably not going anywhere, so let's have Robert defend, because he'll get health back anyway. And then this fire, if we can get this Hellhound to rush into this fire, it won't. Right. Leon, come out to here. Then we can move Robin to... wait for it. We can move Robin to here for shooting next round. And swap and wait. Now, you can threaten to there, you can threaten here. So we can put Eden here and defend. At which point, we've just got these 2 to take care of. So if we are definitely committing in this direction, let's pull her back to here. And then Francisco can... we'd better get him near the middle of the fight. There we go. So then, when these two come rushing up, we'll pull up these backliners back down here. So that then the third lot will come first. Well, the second lot. Okay, yeah, you run up. That's lovely. You come up as well. Excellent. Are you two in the river not moving at all then this round? Okay.
The trap broke. They're headed this way.
Got it.
Keep calm and stay focused. We've got this.
So now, magic, two-handed axe. So, Leon can't attack anything this round, even if he goes for his bow. So, we have this coming in from over here. Leon and Andrea can't. Can Marshall heal herself? No, she can't. That's very important to know. She is our only healer, so keeping her safe will be important. Also, she's blatantly under attack from this thing. So we want to change that. A sword over here, magic here, right. Is there a way we can rotate that to face this way, come hit it with a sword, branch down and spell... Right. No, that... Oh! We can't quite make it round the side there. Right, can you do it? Yes, you can. Excellent. Leonard. We can put Leonard in a spell position and use a gust of wind on a weak spot. It's a start. Now, this is going to be a tough foe, so I think we might have to send Francisco in for a straight up normal attack. And these things will hit back and it will hurt. Oh, he took it. He was fine. Whatever kind of damage was doing, it was the right kind for him to survive. Now, you are attacking Leonard. That's not ideal. They're definitely going for the spellcasters. Oh. Right. Having these two out here is a bit of a problem. So we need to pull her back to safety. And drink a potion. This is definitely potion time. There we go. Right. Robert, we need you to turn this around. The weak point will change to something else next round. For now, we can't capitalize on that spell. So these two are going to be a bit tough for now. I think we just need to rush. That space is occupied, so yeah, we'll just head around. This next round's going to be tough, and I hope... Yeah, she should be safe. Right. Who are you currently attacking? You are attacking Leon. From here? I hope it's got a ranged attack, otherwise that won't make much sense. And you are attacking... him, of course. Now, let's rush to here. Sword attack. I mean, I doubt it's changed its priority. But we'll see. More levels? Lovely. Who's left? Robin's left. Robin has a two-handed axe. And he's not afraid to use it. Nice. Again, I doubt that's changed the enemy's intention, but we'll see. Yeah, you come up out of the river. You as well, friend. We'll deal with you shortly. Yes, into the fire. Ow. We have a healer. We can work with this. And you. Oh, sure. You go for him. No, that's lovely. Alright. We have sword, bow, axe, and sword. And then coming in over here, axe and spell and sword. These two I think we can hold off for a little bit longer. We do, however, want to do as much healing as possible. Now, I could have stopped another square away, but I'm trying to get as much distance between her and the incoming Hellhounders as possible. I like the approval from the soldiers there. They love it. They're like, yeah, you do that healing. It's amazing. It's a miracle. She'll get there. Now, Robin has a bow. There's a two-handed axe here. And we have a Leon. I was about to say I should pay more attention to rotating the weak spots to optimize everything. But that is a sword, isn't it? Hey, Francisco. That's a sword. So that worked out very nicely. Does this mean Andrea has no one to attack? And does it also mean we want her standing over here to protect Marshall? To here, yes, it does mean she has no one to attack. So let's get her out here and defend it. Currently, Leonard is in a spot of bother. Also, this foe has no magical weakness. Hey, Robin. You got a bow here. Now shoot it in the vulnerable spot. Good start. No rotation, however. We do have other bows. I can rotate this sword back to here. Can I rotate it right? Yes, I can. Okay. So I could, if I move here and attack the sword, I rotate the sword to here, no one else can get it. Is there a way I can... Oh, okay. Okay. So who's left? We got Leonard, who can use a spell. There's no weak point, but we can use him to rotate the monster back to face this way. We have Eden, who can come here and make a sword attack on the weak spot, rotating it round to here. And then Robert could run up here with a bow and shoot it. Also, we can pull him out. 1, 2, 3. So we'd have to... Ooh. Okay. There we go. So I'm fairly sure this Hellhound's going to survive this round. And it's going to be a matter of where we would like it to be. This is better rotation for the weak spots for next round. So we got a sword and a bow. We can destroy both of them. But we don't particularly want to do that. And Robert could just defend for more health. Also, there's a Hellhound coming in from over here that is very serious soon. Who's this going for? It's going for Robin. Interesting. I think we do move up here and defend to be ready to face off against those two Hellhounds. Because they're coming. Coagulates. And that's that kind of ranged attack I was talking about earlier. So, obviously we want Marshall to come in and heal Robin. What else do we want? We have spells and bows. Okay. Spells, axe, sword, and bow. So, nothing particularly for Robert's spear, but he could go defend and hold it up. So, Robert is a target. We have Marshall as a target. We should definitely move her. And I think we should pull her down to here. I don't know if this will remove the negative condition he's been given. It probably won't. Now, Robin. You have the ability to shoot it in the back from the front. Or we could rotate it for you. If we put Leonard here, where I meant, and fireball that thing, that should be a great start, and the troops will certainly approve. Excellent. So then, Robin, down to here. Shoot it right in the vulnerable spot. And then, just when we thought it was all over, we can have Eden rush up to here, swap to a bow, and finish it off. Excellent. 4 down, 2 more to go. It is at this point that we need to start thinking about skills we want to improve. So, that's not Leonard. Come on, that's not right. So Francisco, just rush up to here. Those spots will change next turn. Do I want to run up there and fully engage? No. I want it to come closer so my allies can reach it quicker. But it can do the coagulant spit, so let's go to here and defend. Now, let's have Leon run up to here, and then we just have you. Let's go to there and defend. Excellent. Come at me, monsters. Change your vulnerabilities. Okay, that's a problem. Hit it back. Wow, no counter-attack at all? Okay. We can live with that. Excellent little level there. Right, so we have bows, spells, axe, spells. Now, we can switch to bow, and we can switch to a bow. She can't get this one, she can get this one. So, if Andrea comes in to attack this Hellhound, we're doing it to rotate its vulnerable spots. Leonard, it's right there, man. Magical weak spot. Oh, hello. We go back to here, and Tempest Gust. I'm doing this for a reason. And the reason is that I'm going to destroy a vulnerable spot. Light arrow right in the vulnerables. Excellent work. And then hopefully... Where can you go to? You can't really reach it. Okay. Because the coagulant spittle is slowing him down. So, we need you here with a two-handed axe slogging this thing. This is is our third vulnerable hit, so it's a big hefty one. Let's make it count. Now I don't think we can break that vulnerability. What we can do is come in here. I could come here, but I want to give Francisco a chance to head after this one. I could rush her to here and Francisco to here. Do I think she'll finish it? No. That's good to know. She also functions well on lower health, so let's just attack. And by now, that spell vulnerability should be gone. And next round, if it were alive, it would only have the one. That being said, I don't think it's going to be alive next round because... Okay, it will be. Interesting. That actually means really bad news for our priestess. Except now, it's going for Robin. Interesting. If we rush up to here and loose an arrow into this one, it's a vulnerable spot. I would have gone close combat, but hey, get it while you can. Can Robin take the hit? Yes, quite possibly. Where do we want to move him? Here to shoot in on this one, or here to be a bit closer to there? I'll just run him over here so it can't reach him at all, in which case it would go for Marshall. She probably can't take the hit. Okay, we don't want that because that takes the attack away from him. We want here. There we go. And I think... Ah, we still have there. Right. Well, let's move him to here and defend. Oh, Leon's getting a bit of pounding. Right. Hey, that's not the target you declared. And it burns to death in the flames. We're going to avoid healing her because she will... Oh, shit. Leon didn't like that. It made him angry. You won't like him when he's angry. We have magic and bows. Well, hey, Robin, look. We want to rotate that bow slot to here. So, Francisco. This is a normal attack, so it shouldn't weaken vulnerable. It's you attack the vulnerable spot with a thing that it's vulnerable to twice to destroy it. Now Leon also has a bow. But if we utilize his bow to attack that weak spot, it will rotate and he won't... Robin won't be able to then shoot it. So... Oh no, we can use Robert. There we go, lovely. So, let's utilize Robert to rotate the monster. And after this, we can work on that spell weak spot. Robin, up here and shoot if you would. This will be the last time we get to shoot it in that weak spot, however. Oh, is that it? Just 9 damage? Okay. Currently it's aiming for Leon. We'll probably take him out. So, Marshall could use magic. Leonard could use magic. For that, we want to rotate the monster. Oh, okay, yes. Does he have a... He's out of Tempest Gust, so he would need to be using fireballs. So here, that will rotate the monster. Okay, let's do it. That's great. And now for the little lady who really needs the experience. There we go. Oh, you beauty!
Whew, that was a close call. Let's take stock. Hopefully they didn't damage things too much.
Some lucky earrings. A pair. You can find looted items in storage. We'll probably be able to give them to someone, or maybe there's something we can give to a trader later on. The scenario is at an end. Congratulations to us. Woohoo! Alright, I'm going to leave this episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I do look forward to seeing you all in the very next one. I'm going to say goodbye for now, though, and try and work out a way of closing the game without skipping the next cutscene. Bye for now, everyone, and cheerio! Thanks for watching.